a figure out of myth, neither good nor evil. Oh. So he say, how can you not be good nor evil? Unless he takes no sides, he just wants to see what people do with it. The royal physician Anton Scalia is now in custody of the loyalists. Through Sokolov, excuse me, it will be possible to strike directly at those closest to the Lord's region. How cooperative will be most men in Empire? He must be swayed or coerced into telling what he knows.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Daddy. Oh, that's cute. Look at this. She drew her father. She's actually not a bad drawer. She's reading a book. Makes sense, I guess. Emily's rendering of Corvo. Corvo, this is a drawing I made of you without your scary mask. Really cute. Alright.
Well, Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
Well, that sounds interesting. Alright, Sokolov. Well, I guess we have to deal with him now, right?
The High Overseer is supposed to be the most pious man in the Empire, living completely in alignment with the Seven Strictures and guiding the people in the religious faction towards spiritual health. Campbell was a farce. If not for all the blackmail material he accumulated, he'd have never been more than a lower-level initiate among overseers.
Ooh, that's like juicy gossip. I love it. Well, let's make our way to
Good morning,
Sokolov.
Corvo. I believe Sokolov is awake now. The Admiral is with him now. I'm sure they are ready to start on your arrival.
Okay, then. Corvo, I'm upstairs taking care of something important. Find me if you need anything. Okay.
Say what you will, the royal physician knows his wines.
Plot twist, I am the outsider. Oh, there's Pendleton.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time.
Wait a minute, was Sokolov the one who was painting that guy early on in the first part of this playthrough? Talking about...
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
Bah! I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats. Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you. You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Perhaps I can find a bride for you, Sokolov.
A curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
Huh. If he's not being talkative through threats, then perhaps we should instead focus on a bribe. Every man, well, for the most part, most people have their weaknesses. He must be up here.
The young lady Emily was trying to sneak into your quarters while you slept, sir. I don't think she meant any harm.
I know, that's fine.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The Ascendants.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock. I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one. It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Wow, okay, that wasn't even that much. Okay, sure, whatever you say. King Street Brandy. And since I'm here, and since I have enough, we're doing this.
Pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
I could use a drink. King Street Brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the ground. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out, in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself, and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Wow. Assassinate Lady Boyle. Ride with Samuel to the Boyle estate. Helping and training hounds, excuse me. Oh god. From each litter, there's usually somewhere shy of 4 good pups, but we always drown the runt. Wow, that fucked up. Them that remain spend 3 or so months suckling from his mother before we start them up with the training. It's simple at first, returning sticks and sitting still on a command, only pissing outside and the like. But by the 8th month, we got them hunting for scented sack dolls hidden in a scrub forest, killing wild pigs on command, and taking a man in padded armor down for hanging onto his forearm. At the end of the first year, we graduate the ones that learn and shoot we graduate the ones that learned and shoot the ones that haven't. Okay, they're saying we accept the ones that learned, and the ones who disobeyed gets shot. Wow, that's fucked up. The overseers take them after that, and we never see them again, except walking down Clavering Boulevard. Clavering. An overseer passed me, preaching about the litany on the White Cliff and the evils of the witchery, and sure enough, his hound started whimpering and wagging its tail. That's how I knew it was one of mine. Whelped up from a pup. Huh. That's rather intriguing. Well, that's one way to read Cultist Fears, too. I already read that, so it's kind of pointless.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Wow, this is rather entertaining.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well. Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them.
Wow, that's kind of nice.
My doll, Mrs. Pilson, was there the day my mother died. We both saw it. I bet Mrs. Pilson would have liked it there. I hope she's safe, wherever she is. If I ever see my doll again, I'm going to declare a holiday across the Empire.
Okay, so I can't talk to her again. Where's she going? Is that like a door that she's going into now? Oh, she's just going over here to look outside, look over there, right? Okay. Oh, for the love! Whoops! What the hell am I doing? I looked at the computer screen for a moment, and I'm walking like I'm on drugs or something.
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
That might be true, but wouldn't I like draw attention to myself? I don't know if this is really a great idea, though. Like, seriously.
The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
Dark visions allow you to keep hostiles in view at all times while hidden behind cover. A well-timed block puts your enemy off balance so you can deliver a lethal counterattack. If upgraded, your mask amplifies sound when you zoom in on a target. Yeah! When sprinting either in stealth mode to sliding into people counts as attack. You learn that the Lord Regent's strongest supporter is Lady Boyle. However, 3 women in the Boyle family are referred to as Lady Boyle, the wife of the late Lord Boyle and her sisters. Sokolov painting Lady Boyle from behind under unusual circumstances and does not know which is actually the Lord Regent's ally. You are being sent to pass, or the posh Boyle estate, to the possible stay on the night of a costume party in order to determine which lower bill you must eliminate. Do I have to kill them? Come on, there has to be another way to do this. I don't want to kill someone. At least not a female. Oh God.
Good grief, the Lord Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening.
The hell's that?
Cloak of quality.
Oh!
Me.
One of Boyle's ladies is guilty. Her identity must be uncovered. Blend in at the mask party to discover the target. Oh my lord, have mercy. Where do I need to go? I need to go out from this way, right? No, that can't be right. How do I... Where am I gonna go from here? The last autosave was like almost a minute ago. can't just walk straight in, can I? Wait a minute. Options. Auto saving journal? God damn it. Did that work? No. Was I not in the journal? Okay.
Someone skulking around. Why is no one making rounds over here?
Damn it, how am I supposed to move forward over there with these assholes there? They're just going to attack me.